Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. Sorry my hair's wet, but I just got out of the shower and I need to record this video. Like, this needs to be done. So this is actually going to be a decent-sized video, bigger and more than I thought it was originally going to be. Especially since we got a new Rehydrated trailer yesterday, I didn't think we were going to get one literally a day later. So anyways guys, today's video, we are going to be doing multiple things. Firstly, I'm obviously going to talk about the Rehydrated relief that I'm a part of. Secondly, we're going to be reacting to the Goo Lagoon trailer. And then thirdly, I have a little bit of a fun thing later on in the video, which obviously you can kind of probably guess by the title and thumbnail and all that. So, without any further ado guys, let's get started with today's video. So firstly, obviously, a lot of you guys know because this was announced last week, that trailer wasn't supposed to start. As you guys know, I'm going to be a part of the Rehydrated Relief, which is a live stream event that's going to be going on the weekend of June 13th and 14th. We might also have the 12th in there, I'm not sure. But this is going to be an event where we're raising money for COVID relief, which is actually funny enough because it's literally the weekend before my birthday. My birthday's June 15th. So it's like a day after the event's finished. It's my birthday. So it's really nice to get to do something like this for basically my birthday. Each one of us there are going to be playing our own games on stream. And yes, I will be able to stream by that point. Thank God. But we're each going to be doing our own games on stream, and I am going to have the amazing honor of playing the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game on stream for you guys. At the moment, I probably have a 2-hour slot, so I'm going to be playing 2 hours of this game. I did ask for a 4-hour slot so I can have a little more time to play this game and talk to you guys, but we will see what happens when the official schedule gets released. For more information on a lot of the specifics of the event, definitely check out the link down in the description down below. It's basically our live streaming event page. It shows the goals, like the milestones and all that. And obviously, there's probably the list of everyone who's in the event. If not, I'll leave all of their names and channel links in the description down below. Or maybe just their channel names, because that's a lot of links for me to look up in a couple hours. But definitely go check out everyone else who is involved in the project. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the reaction of the Goo Lagoon trailer. Alright, here we go. This is it. Let's see how it looks. I mean, we've seen a lot of Goo Lagoon already, so I don't know how much more to expect. Monsoon! Oh, he looks so cool! That's cool. I like Monsoon. I like Monsoon a lot. Have we seen all this? Ooh, Monsoon. Okay, we're gonna have to pause on Monsoon. Monsoon looks amazing. There's the flooding of the sandcastle. Love that. The caves. Oh, there's the Patrick as well. The caveman Patrick. There's the first look at the bus change. That's okay. They need to fix that. Oh my god, the pier looks so beautiful. They need to move the timer still, but the pier just looks beautiful. Things look, oh, that looks... that... Alright. I'm really conflicted. I'm really conflicted. There were so many elements of the trailer that looked good. But then there were so many that did look relatively unpolished. I'm gonna be completely honest there. It looked great. Like, visually the game is like almost perfect. But there were quite a few spots in that trailer where I'm like, that needs work. A lot of work. Like, that does not look great. Let's start from the very beginning. Mute it so we don't have to deal with the music thing. So yeah, so Monsoon here, it looks really, really cool. We see him, the textures look a little bit unpolished here, but they're probably like, you know, like that doesn't look like metal, like it's relatively unpolished there. But hopefully they fix that up before the game is officially released. He looks good though, like looking at him, I love the expressions that they're giving him. Yeah, he just looks great. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, this part looked fine. This looked fine. Yeah, just like look at him. He looks so cool. I love like one eye is more open than the other. He kind of has almost like one of those like the mad doctor, like the mad professor kind of look to him, and I really, really like that. I do love, hold on, going back here. I love that you can see the pier in the background. You couldn't do that before. And I love how, like, how much detail there is in it. Like, you can see the slide. Like, usually, like, you know, when, obviously, with the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, when you'd see parts of the level or other levels in the background, they were so low detail that you couldn't really make too sense of it all. But here, you can clearly see that this is the slide, this is the bumper cars, that's the bungee jump. Like, there's more, like, there's a lot more detail there, and I love it. It really does make the whole world feel more connected and open and big, and I love that. So, yeah, I love that. Here's the caves. This is the sand castle with the water rising. I love this part of the level. I don't know why, just the rush of having to go up the sand castle is amazing. Obviously, here we see Caveman Patrick. That's just so cool. I love these little Easter eggs that they're throwing in, and they're really, really cool. I like all of them. There's not one where I'm like, that's so weirdly placed. Each one of them makes sense, so it looks great. And I must say, this section, the caves, the lighting is amazing. I love the light, like the beams of light coming in from the top. It looks amazing. It looks great. This is where it starts to go a little bit downhill. So, the bus transition between characters is awkward as hell. And, like, hold on, going here, you can see the bus going into the wall of the cliff. Like, no, that's to me, unacceptable. Like, you shouldn't be able to see that. Even in a trailer. Like, someone had to watch this and put it into the trailer and be like, okay, that looks good. No, like, that just didn't look right. And there's something about the whole transition that didn't look right. Like, you're seeing the bus clip through the sign, so it doesn't look right at all. And it's weird where it's cut off. Like, you don't see the bottom of it, which I think is really, really weird. Again, it's one of those details that's so small in the original game, I don't know exactly, like, what the exact detail is in the original game, but it just doesn't look good here. I'm not gonna lie. And especially because, like, usually the main, like, I don't know why it's so cut off, like, I don't know. I really hope that is fixed in the final build, because, I'm sorry, like, that actually looks really bad. Like, really bad. Yeah, that looks bad. If anything, they should have had the camera come in from this side, and then go left, drop Patrick off, go left, then disappear right when it goes off screen, so that if the camera turns, it doesn't see the bus. So, I don't know, there's a lot of work that has to go into that. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking in the background. But the pier itself looks amazing. Oh, Patrick's running animation is great. But yeah, the pier itself looks absolutely amazing. I love how vibrant all the tents are, the colors, the lighting. It just looks visually very pleasing. The whole entire thing. I love it. The timer, I still don't like the placement and the size of it. I'm like, maybe it's something I just have to get used to, but I just don't like it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. Here, for some reason, I'm really confused. Right? Because I thought when the robot's eyes are red, they're coming after you. But then there's this G-Love over here that's not doing anything. In fact, it didn't even look like he was moving. And he really wasn't moving. He was just sitting there. He wasn't moving. He wasn't attacking. So that looked really weird as well. It doesn't look great. I'm not gonna lie, that didn't look great. The movement of the robots here looked slower. I mean, we didn't really get to see much of that hammer, but that G-Love, it's just not moving. It looks like he knows, because like you see that the light on it starts off as green, and then it turns to red, so it's doing something. It knows that Patrick's there, but it's not attacking like it did in the other trailer. So, I still think that this game is... I'm wondering if these are really all really old clips that they're showing us. Because it just doesn't look finished. Like, there's so many things in it that just don't look right. Like that G-Love, I know I spent a lot of time on that, but it's a major point that, you know, it needed saying. But this part looked fine. That like... I mean, maybe there's a duplicate... Yeah, that Duplicatron might have just spawned him in. because, yeah, he just popped in there. Like, he wasn't there that 1 second. But there's not even, like, the thing, you know, the thing that the Duplicatrons shoot out that, like, show if there's a robot coming. There isn't even any of that. It just goes from nothing to something. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. And then there's the flying. We see him going back to the main area. I wonder if there is even a divide. Like, because you know, like, when Patrick launched himself to the main area, like in the original game, I'm pretty certain there was, like, a loading screen. I wonder if there won't be a loading screen. I mean, I think there is going to be a loading screen because this doesn't look polished. Like, this isn't... I mean, it looks polished for, like, the background detail, but not polished enough to where it's going to be Patrick transitioning to that without a loading screen. That would be awesome. But I have no problems with a loading screen. Like, that's a lot for me to expect for them to change. And that's that. Overall, this trailer was definitely the most rough one that we've seen. Like, a lot of the things that I've noticed are changes that I just don't like the speed / movement of the cruise bubble, and just certain things like that. But I think this had a lot of bugs that need to be ironed out, kind of like the other one did, with that one scene from the Flying Dutchman's graveyard. Like, that had a lot that needs to be fixed up, but I mean, it looks great visually, but they need to iron out the bugs, and they do have a month to do so. Like, they can have a day 1 update patch that kind of fixes some bugs, so I think that's not the issue. I just wish we were seeing more of the newer stuff that isn't buggy. Like, you're trying to market a game, and there are issues, particularly the one that's the biggest one to me is the bus. Like it looks so awkward. The clips through that, you see it going out, like, no, it doesn't look good. So, hopefully they fix a lot of that stuff up before release. So that's that. So now, we're going to be going into the final part of today's video, which is all of us, by all of us I mean a few people from the Rehydrated Relief have thankfully said that they will collaborate with me on this, and each one of us are going to talk about what we are most excited about with Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Now, it's not going to be like most of my collab videos where I come in between. It's just going to be everyone going, and then I go, and then we're ending the video. So, without any further ado, guys, we're going to start off with Riders DX. Here you go.
My name is Riders DX, and the thing that I'm most excited about with Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is, this is going to be such a generic answer, but just reliving the whole thing. You know, obviously I've been obsessed with this game for who knows how long, and I never thought that this game would get reimagined in this way or format. You know, I always thought it was just going to be this like childhood thing that I've always appreciated. And I actually was not aware of a lot of the movement to get this game remade or remastered, or the speedrunning community for a very long time, until a year, I guess, before Rehydrated was announced. And so to kind of just see that there was just so much going on and people really wanted this game to happen, and that it actually did happen, I'm just really looking forward to running through all those iconic locations again with the same movesets, same script, same sounds, same everything, but of course updated and reimagined for a modern audience. I mean, I'm just really looking forward to seeing new people in particular play this game for the very first time and fall in love with it the same way that I did, and that just makes my heart melt.
What am I most excited to see in Rehydrated? Well, I would say it would be the previously scrapped content from the original game. I'm happy enough to see one of my favorite childhood games again with a new coat of paint, but to see new content like the Squidward robot in Patrick's Dream level, I couldn't be happier. I remember that as a child, I saw the Squidward robot in the additional art after beating the game. I was dumbfounded as to why I didn't see it anywhere. It looks so cool. I even tried to play through some of the levels again just to find it. Now, I'm excited to see Patrick's Dream, because the original dream that was supposed to be in the game is technically still there, but unfinished and hidden in the game from regular players. Now, we got a dark room with Patrick just staring. I mean, it's fine by itself, but having a chance to see what the dream was supposed to be would be, well, amazing. Now, we get that chance. I'm really excited to see where Rehydrated's gonna take us, and from the looks of it, I'm really excited for everything, but if I had to pick one, definitely the cut content.
I'm the Superverse here. I'm very glad to be part of this new community for the Rehydrated Relief. There's a lot I'm really looking forward to with this game. It's been a really big part of my childhood. I've played it all the time from a very young age, even through now. SpongeBob was a really big influence on me growing up, and in fact, I have a lot of connections to the people who work on the show, including Mr. Lawrence, who voices Plankton, as the senior writer on the show. And he even recommended me to the art school I'm going to. So anything SpongeBob was always a big thing to me. And seeing it new, vibrantly redone, these amazing graphics, it's everything about it is amazing to me. And I think the thing I'm looking forward to most of all are the cutscenes, because I always, loved watching the original animations, and animation's been a big part of my life. So I'm really excited for that, as well as the prawn fight. Prawn was probably my favorite character because it's the only time you see him. He's not in the show, but Flying Dutchman is my favorite character in the show, so I'm looking forward to that boss fight too. And yeah, I'm just really excited for those things, and it's looked great so far. So yeah.
So while there are so many reasons why I am excited for this game, it really all comes down to, I guess, just the fact that I want a change of scenery. So for a person like me that plays this game constantly, it gets annoying after a while, and that's part of the reason why I've been taking my time when it comes to the Let's Play. I mean, I could have finished the Let's Play a while ago, but the reason why I haven't is because it's just, I'm live streaming this game and I'm doing a Let's Play on it, so I'm having two separate files. And since I'm live streaming constantly, I'm just playing the same thing over and over again. So when I do the Let's Play episodes later on, I really don't want to do it because I'm just man, I have to do all this stuff again. You can only play a single video game for such a long time before you end up getting very tired of it. And that's why I sometimes say I get burnt out when I'm live streaming, because I'm just really exhausted. I could live stream for longer than just simply 2 hours. I could live stream for 5 hours. People in my channel have seen me live stream the entire SpongeBob movie game for 5 hours. But with Battle for Bikini Bottom, I can't anymore because it just takes... It's so annoying just playing the same thing over again. So think about it this way. So if you've seen SpongeBob long enough, you would know that there was an episode where Squidward moves away from the neighborhood and he moves to Tentacle Acres, and he's just loving the entire environment, because he's with his own people, and they all have the same interests as he does. But as time passes by, he gets kind of tired of it, and he begins to say that this is just too much paradise. You could only enjoy something for so long before you get tired of it. Of course, you could argue saying that, it's basically the same game, won't you get bored easily again? Well, no, because, it's it's the same thing, but it's completely different, the whole appearance of it's different, the way he controls is completely different. It just has a lot more features to offer than the original. With the graphics these days, I can't honestly wait to see how this game's gonna look on a TV. Of course, you could see it on a YouTube video, and it's it's not really the true quality because YouTube has its own limitations. But when you see it on a TV, like a 40 or 50 inch 4K TV, you're gonna see literally how clear it is and how beautiful it's gonna look. It's basically a sight for sore eyes. So yeah, technically it's the same game, but it's gonna feel completely new. And despite the change of scenery, there are other things I want to see. I want to see the subtle changes, not just, well, besides just seeing the new references that they're adding for the younger audience. I want to see what other changes they made, such as if the knockback was reduced, if certain robots have been tuned, maybe some robots are better than they were before, are they harder to beat now? Specifically the Chuck robot, because a lot of my subscribers know that I hate the Chuck robot with a passion. So yeah, I want to see how he is in this game. I just want to see if the Chuck robot is less of an aimbot than he was before. So yeah, this is pretty much all I'm excited for in a nutshell. So back to you, Zach.
So yeah, everyone is definitely very excited about Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Now what am I most excited about? Really, it's not a particular level or a particular thing. It's just the fact that I'm getting to replay this childhood classic on HD console with completely remade visuals, and it just looks amazing. Even though, like I said, there are a lot of things that I really hope that they patch up, the game overall still looks really good, and I cannot wait for it to come out. It's just so exciting to get to play this experience. Like, Battle for Bikini Bottom, for those you don't know, the original, was my first video game that I had ever played. So being able to play it again, except in a completely new way, you know, like over almost 20 years later, is just absolutely amazing. I am so excited to get to play it. I really hope I get a review copy. Because I think I've told you guys before, I got an email from Purple Lamp because I emailed them, and they gave me some emails of connections and such with THQ that I'm going to email to talk about possible review copies, and I really hope I get approved, because being able to review the remake of the first video game I ever played, and one of my favorite video games of all time, it's more than an honor, and I really hope I get to do it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I know this is a bit of a different video because there's a lot of different little things in it, but nevertheless, I had a lot of fun. Let me know down in the comments down below, what do you think? And yeah, until next time guys, I'll see you in the next video.